Be ready. Now I am going to dictate a judgment of Malda District Court at the rate of 120 words per minute. Late start. This appeal is preferred by the appellant assailing the judgment, order of conviction, and sentence dated 27 April 2009 and 28 April 2009, respectively passed by the learned Additional District and Sessions Judge, Fast Track 5th Court, Malda, in Sessions Trial No. 71, 12 of 2007 arising out of Sessions Case number 321 of 2007. By virtue of the impugned judgment and order, the appellant was found guilty of the offence punishable under Section 302/201 of IPC and convicted and sentenced to suffer rigorous imprisonment for life with a fine of 2,000 rupees, in default, simple imprisonment for 2 months for committing an offence under Section 302 IPC. Additionally, the appellant was sentenced to suffer rigorous imprisonment for 7 years with a fine of 1,000 rupees, in default, simple imprisonment for 1 month for the offence under Section 201 IPC. Both the offences were directed to run concurrently, and the period of detention undergone was to be set off as per provisions of law, while the accused Biswajit Das and Sibani Roy were acquitted under Section 235, 1, CR.P.C. as found not guilty of the offence punishable under Section 302/201 of IPC. On 27 May 2007, at about 6:30 am, P.W.1, Vijender Nath Mondal, received information about a beheaded dead body under the Asansahid Bridge. The dead body of an unknown person, aged about 30 years, was found with sharp-cut bleeding injuries on the throat and chest. The complaint was lodged, and a case was initiated under Section 302 IPC. The prosecution's case relied on circumstantial evidence, including the last seen theory, motive, and recovery of the weapon of offense. Grounds of appeal: no eyewitness to the incident, entire case based on circumstantial evidence, contradictions in statements of witnesses regarding last seen together theory, lack of corroboration for the alleged theft and/or snatching of victims' belongings, inconsistencies in statements regarding the presence of witnesses and victims' activities on the previous day, victims' consumption of liquor contradicts the post-mortem report, failure to establish motive for the murder, doubtful seizure of weapon of offense and other articles, contradictions in seizure witnesses' statements. Arguments for appellant: last seen theory, no credible evidence supporting the last seen theory. Contradictions in witness statements and strained relations between victim and appellant undermine the claim. Theft-snatching allegations, inconsistencies in witnesses' statements, lack of corroboration from the GD, and contradictions regarding the nature of the theft or snatching. Alleged recovery of articles, doubts raised about the proper seizure and identification of recovered items, including the weapon of offense. Motive: prosecution failed to prove a motive for the murder. Blood group inconsistency: victim's blood group does not match the blood on the weapon of offense. Circumstantial evidence: prosecution did not establish a complete and reliable chain of circumstances pointing to the guilt of the appellant. Conclusion: the appeal contends that the prosecution's case is based on weak and unreliable circumstantial evidence. The court is urged to consider the inconsistencies, contradictions, and lack of corroboration in the witness statements. The appellant asserts that the judgment, order of conviction, and sentence should be set aside due to the failure of the prosecution to establish a conclusive chain of circumstances leading to the guilt of the appellant. Decision: after a thorough analysis of the evidence and arguments presented, the court allows the appeal, setting aside the judgment and order of conviction and sentence dated 27 April 2009 and 28 April 2009. The court emphasizes the failure of the prosecution to establish a complete and reliable chain of circumstances linking the appellant to the crime. The decisions cited by the state are deemed distinguishable from the present case, and the appellant is acquitted of all charges. The court orders the immediate dispatch of the judgment along with the lower court records to the trial court for information and necessary action. An urgent certified copy of this judgment is to be provided to the parties upon application. Stop. Thank you.